Hello, everybody. Yeah, what's going on? This is me, Martell. Just got done with laundry and all that. Anyway, let's talk of a serious topic here on True Force Lonely videos, which I don't see anybody address. Is called healthcare. Healthcare, especially in the U.S., is garbage, and it is a very negative topic. Ain't no way around it. Insurance companies, health coverage is a scam. Oh, if you're born with pre-existing illness, game over, basically. They do not give a damn if you was born with a disability or not, or if you're injured. Like for myself, for example, also was born with pre-existing illness. I have no control over it. And since I just got injured since November, going on past Christmas, December 26th now. Um, my health insurance is pretty much a joke. For example, when I got injured like last month, I think around the 15th, 16th, so you're on 15. It's funny when I actually need to go to the ambulance, right? You know what they call? You know when they check up on me when to show my injured foot and all that. You know what he was telling me that this basically just called a medical cab and all that. The same thing I'm using, which is funny. Like, why would I use a medical cab? They're saying like, if you use the ambulance, it costs you $1,000. They can get X-ray itself is like $700 damn dollars. Being in the hospital itself is like just being there is like 1,000. So it's almost spending around $3,000 damn dollars in debt. I say, what's the damn difference between ambulance taking me for 1,000 versus, you know, you take it. I mean, regardless, I'm going to charge 1,000 damn dollars in debt. You know, America is a debt-ridden nation. Especially on fear of getting sick, a fear of injury, which I am now. Surprisingly, that I don't know how. My health insurance is very fickle. It cover when it want to cover, don't when it don't. It's embarrassing to be an American citizen. You can't rely on healthcare. If you get sick or injured. And this picture describe where I'm coming from. Health insurance companies is really scamming us. We don't have universal healthcare. Oh yeah, especially if you have to deal with illness or injury. Let's see healthcare, like in let's say Canada, Europe, which is ironic in the West. Even they got universal healthcare besides America. Let's see Japan, I think Germany or so forth, and let's see Sweden. Even those countries got universal healthcare, even though they had to wait a long time to get it. But at least it's covered. You know what I'm saying? It's a basic need. Here in America, everything is literally capitalist. Oh, I'm trying to sound like, well, I try to do, well, sound like I'm hating on rich people, which I'm technically not hating on rich people. I hate the system that it literally capitalizes you and discriminates you for being poor, you know what I'm saying? For being disabled, you have no control over yourself. It's morally embarrassing that, mention that you're disabled in America, people discriminate against you. They call you weak or you make excuses or stop complaining and all that. I'm like, seriously? You seriously clowns? Only in America that America's own citizen discriminates you for being disabled and poor. Like so-called fake people I know, but I ain't gonna say names. I was actually disgusted just a few days ago that I had to forfeit to ask for help. And I could tell immediately by the people they were disgusted that actually admit of needing help. You know what I'm saying? They literally like the way they sound. And one guy actually had the nerve to say I was making excuses for being being disabled. I said, no. If I don't want your help, why would I waste my time asking for help? That's basically fraud. If I could get help, I would gladly ask for help. But here in America, you cannot ask help from your own people. It's morally embarrassing. And the ones that did, that donate, so I ain't knocking. Thank you. It's embarrassing come from your own people, your own citizens in America to discriminate against those who are less fortunate. And since I'm now dealing with injury, people start looking at you very, very less and disgusted, you know what I'm saying? And I never understood in this country how people could discriminate against the poor, disabled, yet they have no problem spending millions and billions of dollars to other countries in need. I mean, don't get it twisted, but your own people are in need here. I got a useless health insurance, useless caseworker, useless health insurance, useless people, useless, just everything in this country is useless. I actually was arguing with the so-called what's that Christian so-called website? I didn't even know it was a Christian website. Some like social sites like called Not to Be. I didn't know that place was full of goddamn Christians. I started laughing, when I was saying how I was talking about American budget cuts, you know what I'm saying, like for the military and all that. We don't need all that money spent on military and all that, you know. And I realize health insurance companies are not all but scammers. America is a country of scam. And it hurts people like myself and others who try to make honest ways, you know what I'm saying? It's really disgusting how deception is so blatant in America. And this is the reason I'm struggling. I'm just struggling this in school too. It's like focus on forcefully have to leave America, not because I don't want to or anything. America failed, basically. America failed to provide basic needs. America has failed. And also, I was disappointed for the last couple of days before Christmas, and all the so-called food banks were closed, which is ironically coming from a guy that's supposed to have connections. So I started laughing. I said, "Oh my damn!" I'm not trying to be disrespectful for so-called guy connections. To be some useless food banks. Seriously, you got a connection. That's basically fraud of itself. So basically, you can't rely on people. So just like America has failed, this America is a country of failure. So if you get sick here, you better be rich. You better win the lottery or game over for your ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't be born with no pre-existing illness or disabilities, physical, whatever disability, or even an injury. People will show their true colors when you're actually in need. You know, I'm embarrassed to say I'm ashamed to be American. And American healthcare sucks.